Hi there, it's Riikka Kovasin here with the second part of September Trio. In the first episode I made some simple one-layer almost cards using alphabet stamps, but this time it's a bit more mixed media. In this video I'm making a journal page. I'm using a stamp set by Paper Artsy designed by Seth Abder. For this first step of this journal page I'm again using Archival Ink like with the cards, but this time I'm stamping the journaling. It's going to be partly hidden underneath all the layers coming on top, but this is a wonderful way to journal without everybody knowing exactly what there is. For this project I'm just using creativity takes courage kind of sentiment or idea and turning that into a page. But when you're not working on a video, you could use the alphabet stamps to have a more personal journaling. Then let's add some texture. I'm spreading some modeling paste to my page, letting it air dry just a little bit, and then stamping to the paste. If you're really careful with your stamps, this might not be a technique for you, but for me stamps are tools, so they are meant to be used. What makes the cleaning easier later on is that I spray each stamp with some water before pressing it to the modeling paste. This kind of creates a blocking element so the paste won't stick to the stamp that much. But still, you need to clean the stamps immediately. Then you need to let the modeling paste dry, because if you use a heat tool with such a thick layer you will start boiling it and some of the stamp texture might get lost. To make the contrast a little bit more, I'm painting the layer using black gesso. To hide the strong edge between the white and the black, I'm using some splashes and also some dry brushing. After the gesso layer has dried, I then add colors on top. For the solid part, I'm adding different colored waxes, but as I can't make splashes with the waxes, I'm matching each color with a metallic acrylic paint. Then another layer of color. I chose to go with white heavy gesso for this one to tie together the top and the bottom of the page. But it could be any color. I'm using dry brushing, only touching the tips of the texture, so the contrast will really highlight those letters and you can really see the texture you created with the stamping. Then the page needs some embellishments. I'm using the letter stamps for that as well. I'm building kind of building blocks using the stamps. So I'm first stamping the letters using embossing ink and then using an embossing powder to color them. I chose a color that goes with the colors already in the page. After melting the powder with a heat tool, I then trimmed the pieces into rectangular shape, rounded the corners, and then I'm drawing a little frame to them, kind of mimicking that alphabet block or wooden block idea. To kind of highlight the idea that these would be dimensional blocks, I then ink around the edges and start building the composition. I'm adhering some of the blocks to the background using a craft glue, but raising some using foam tape, so there's layers in the composition. I'm also adhering a vintage paper doll to the page using foam tape. As a finishing touch, I'm then adding a journaling to the page, something a bit more easy to read than the journaling in the background. Then I add some crystals to the page, some splashes, and finish the page with golden wax. Again, only touching those raised areas. Just a little hint of that metallic shine. And next you can see the finished page and some detailed shots. I hope you liked this video and got some ideas how to use your alphabet stamps in your journaling. Tomorrow I'll share a couple of more ideas how to use your alphabet stamps in your mixed media projects. And let me say that all of them are not for the faint of heart. I still hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching today. Bye for now. Bye bye.